Hey everybody, Tim Brahim with Performance Experts Coaching and Leadership 360 with another business and life tip for you. And today's business tip is in relationship to gifts that you send at various times during the relationship. So maybe gifts that you send at the time of loan approval, a gift that you may send at the closing, and gifts that you're hopefully sending to your past clients and referral partners at various times during the year, which I think I did very successfully as a loan originator that really continued to cement the relationship between me and those parties. So let's first start with loan approval. There's an important rule in our mind as it relates to the gift that you send at loan approval. The gift should be sent to their place of business ideally, and it should be a perishable gift. So Greg Frost used to talk about sending a fruit basket to people's offices. Brent Hicks, who is in the Leadership 360 family, sends fresh baked chocolate chip cookies. He uses a service to deliver those to their work. And Jim Bakhtiar, who's in L360, he actually went so far as to buy a Otis Spunkmeyer cookie machine that he has in his office. And when they get loan approval, they actually bake 12 chocolate chip cookies and hand deliver them to people's place of business, along with 3 business cards. Now, why do you want it to be perishable? Well, you want it to be perishable because then people have a propensity to give the gift out to others, which is also why you want to send it to their workplace. Now, of course, if they're giving out cookies or fruit or whatever it is that you've sent to other people in their office, it's going to stimulate conversation about who sent it to them. Okay, and that's when you have an opportunity to maybe get an introduction to a warm referral to a colleague of theirs, which is why you also want to include a few business cards and let them know with a little note that if there's anybody that you know of that might be in need of our services, we'd really appreciate the opportunity to work with them, and we're looking forward to finishing this transaction on a high note when we fund your loan in a couple of weeks. Now, let's talk about the post-closing gift. There's nobody at this area of the business that I know that's better than Steve Grossman, who works for NJ Lenders. He's in the Leadership 360 family as well. And Grossman has a myriad of different gifts that he sends out at closing. And one of the things that we've identified that's critically important for the closing gift is that it's considered to be valuable by the recipient, and it's something they're going to use over and over again. Because as we've talked about before, marketing is about buying brain cells. The more brain cells you own, the more successful you'll be. So every time somebody uses that item you've sent to them, they think of you, which puts your brand and your profession at the top of mind for them. So the next time they have a need for borrowing money or maybe know somebody that they can refer to you, they're going to think of you first. So what are some examples of some of the things that Steve sends? He has bleacher chairs, that you take with you to the high school football game or the baseball game with NJ Lenders logo on the back, which gives him, of course, free marketing anytime somebody's using that chair at one of the local high school football games. He also has blankets because he's in New Jersey and it gets quite cold during the fall and winter months when football season is around. He said he frequently sees people wrapped up at the games with the NJ Lenders blanket wrapped around them. He has ice chests that have his little company logo on it, the little collapsible ice chests. I, in fact, use them every time I go to the beach here in Southern California, and every time I use it, I think about Steve. Now, let's talk about additionally the ability to send gifts to your past client database, whether it be a segmented group of maybe people of affluence that have shown a propensity to do several transactions with you or refer business to you, and also your referral partners. The rule for that type of gift is the same as the one at closing. It needs to be considered valuable, and it needs to be something that's frequently used. And it doesn't have to be expensive. That's the thing that I really want you to be thinking about. Back in the day when I was a loan originator, I used to do a really good job in this area. I remember one year we sent out chip clips, the little thing that you put on the bag of potato chips that you didn't finish, and it had the First Rate Financial logo on it. They're very inexpensive, less than $1 a piece. Caleb LeGrand, who's out of South Carolina, who's in the Leadership 360 family, I still have his jar opener in my drawer in the kitchen and use it on a pretty consistent basis. It has his company logo on it. The thing that gets a good grip on the jar that's tough to open? That's a very inexpensive gift that will continue to keep you top of mind consciousness with your clients. And finally, Jim Bakhtiar, he actually has the battery rechargers for your cell phone, which everybody needs to have, in their desk drawer or in their lady's purse, etc. With the the Jim Bakhtiar team logo on it at Leader One Mortgage out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And that's something, once again, that people are going to use. They're going to keep it. They're not going to get rid of it. And every time they use it, they're thinking about you. So start thinking out of the box as to what's going to give you the most leverage that you send out to people to show your appreciation. I hope that you find this business tip to be helpful to you. We'll have another one coming your way real soon. Bye-bye.